Mark Chapman by Maneskin is a song I'm talking you through today. But before I crack on with this video, if you could like and subscribe, that would help me out tremendously. And if you also want the full notated sheet music, I'll leave a link in the description below. So I'm going to be playing the main sections up to speed so you can see and hear what's going on, and then I break it down and go through it with you bar at a time, so again you know exactly what's going on. So we've got these 4 open hi-hats to start, and then we've got 7 bars rest. I'm going to come in just after that with them 16th notes on the snare drum. Have a listen to this little intro. Goes like this. Okay, so like I said, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, counting the band in. Then we've got 7 bars rest. Then we've got this click, click, 3E under, 4E under. And that kind of brings in this intro groove, which is quarter notes on the hi-hat, snare on the 2 and the 4. We've pretty much, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, got this. Kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now you might find it a little bit tricky on the 3 and 4 because that is where you've got that double kick but only one hand. So your right hand may feel like it wants to go with the double kick. So you may want to just practice going kick, 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 2 kicks, 1 hand. So let's do that, and then we get to the very last bar and we'll talk about that. So in fact, let's go from the very beginning. We're going to go cross, cross, 3E under, 4E under, first bar of groove, 2, 3 and 4, second bar, 1, 2, 3 and 4, second line, 1, 2, 3 and 4, second bar, 1, 2, 3 and 4, third bar, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, last 2 bars, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the last bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And as you heard there, the last bar is a little bit different. We've got kick, kick, snare, kick, hi-hat, kick, snare and hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And all this is played with a trashy open hi-hat sound to give it that rocky feel. Then we get to verse 1. Have a listen to verse 1. Goes like this. Okay, quite fun this section, but a little bit tricky. The first bar, kick, kick, snare, hi-hat, snare. Then the second bar is just the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then same again on the third bar, kick, kick, snare, hi-hat, snare. Then the fourth bar goes 1, 2, rest and 4. Open hi-hat with the kick and 4. The next bar, kick, kick, snare, hi-hat, snare, just the hands, last bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then line 2 goes 1 and 2, 3, 4. Then in this next bit is quite tricky. We're going to go 1, 2 and 3 and 4 under. And we've got these little, when it's up to speed, we've got these chokes on the hi-hat. Now a choke is where, whether you hit a cymbal or a hi-hat, it's where you stop it dead. Choke cymbal is where you hit it and grab it. Choke hi-hat is where you open it and close it pretty much straight away. So you get that. So you may want to practice hitting it and closing it. And the hard thing about this is we've got to kick with it, and that just emphasises that. So kick is played when you hit the hi-hat, and then you close it immediately. So your feet are basically going like that. Right, left. Right, left. So that bar is going to go 1, 2 and 3 and 4 under, right, right, left at the end. Then we go back into the groove on bar 3. Kick, kick, snare, hi-hat, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, hi-hat, snare. And then the last bar, kick, kick, snare, hi-hat, kick, snare. Then the last line, very similar, goes 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Second bar, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Third bar, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And the last bar goes 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. So these last two bars, again, quite tricky. So the last two bars, kick, kick, snare, hi-hat, kick, snare, snare, choke. I didn't do it then, but you got that snare, snare, didn't do it again then either. Snare, snare, that's better. Okay, so that last bar, it's quite hard when it's slow. When it's going nice and fast, sometimes it is a bit easier. The last two bars goes 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and a 1, 2, 3, flam in the kick on beat 4. Now a flam is where you play one hand slightly in front of the other. Doesn't matter if your right hand goes first or your left hand goes first. And if you do struggle and you think, I'm not really getting this, just play both hands together. Then we get to the chorus part. Now have a listen to the chorus up to speed. Goes like this. So we've got a kind of a disco-y groove here with the kick on the 1, 2, 3, 4, snare on the 2 and the 4, off beats with the hi-hat. So we've really got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and kick, right, snare and kick, right, kick, right, snare and kick, right, kick, right, snare and kick, right, kick, right, snare and kick, right. So this section we play the 8 bars. When we get to the bar with a 1 above it, we repeat back to the beginning of the chorus, play it all again, and then we get to the bar with the 1 above it, we skip to the second time bar. We'll do this all in a moment, like without stopping, but the second time bar, in fact the first time bar, first of all goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, so you've got 3 hi-hats and snare together, and 4 and then you repeat. Second time bar goes 1 and a 2E and 3E and a 4E and a. Do it again. 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2E and 3E and a 4E and a. Then it goes into the next section. So let's do the whole of this first. We are going to start with a crash. So we've got to hit the crash on the 1, straight to the and on the hi-hat, but we'll do it slowly together. From the beginning. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and third bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 2 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. First time bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and repeat 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar 1, 2, 3 and 4. Third bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the last bar 2 and 3, line 2, go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and second time bar coming up and 1 and a 2E and 3E and a 4E and in to our next section. And the next section I do want to talk about the bridge, because the next verse and the chorus is pretty much using the same kind of rhythms. It might vary slightly, but again, I'll be here all day long if I did every single bar and section. But if you do want to have a link to the full sheet music for this song, it is below, so check it out. And it does go through it note for note, so that it is on that full sheet music. The bridge section, we've got this hi-hat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the hi-hat goes from quarter notes to eighth notes with the floor tom and kick on beat 2 and the 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then it goes to 16th notes on the hi-hat with the kick on the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and open hi-hat, so it's really trashy. And that kind of loops around, and then you hear this big build up on the snare drum. And that will bring you into the guitar section, okay, or the guitar solo. And that is the section I am going to play so you can hear it, and then we'll go through it. So have a listen to the guitar solo. Goes like this. Okay, it's quite good fun, this section. We're on the crash cymbal. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Third bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Beginning 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Third bar, 1 and 2 and 3 to the second time bar, and 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. And let's stop here and talk about this. So this is quite cool. I like this. This is a nice fill anyway, generally. Snare, high, floor, kick, crash and snare, kick, snare, high, floor, kick, crash and snare, kick. And when that's up to speed, it's all hand to hand, right, left, right foot. It just sounds nice. And once you're confident, you can play it in different places around the kit or different crashes. It's completely up to you. Let's continue. The next bar of groove goes kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, snare. Now this rhythm changes here. It's gone kick, kick, snare, kick, snare. Let's continue next line. 3 and 4. Kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, snare, and Our left hand goes under to the high tom there on that second bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and does it again. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Last bar. 1 and 2 3 E and 4 E and that brings you back in to the chorus. The last bit I want to go through is pretty much the last 12 or so bars, which is 3 minutes 22 into the track. So the last little bit of instrumental changes here to a drive-in snare on all 4. Have a listen to this section. It's quite cool, this bit. It goes like this. Okay, so we're going hands, foot, hands, foot, hands, foot, hands, foot. Second bar, hands, foot, hands, foot, hands, foot, hands, foot, foot. That's quite tricky up to speed, that last bit. Hands, foot, foot. It's tricky because it goes back into the snare. Hands, foot, foot, snare. And up to speed it is quite quick, so you may want to loop that. Line 2 goes hands, foot, hands, foot, hands, foot, hands, foot. Second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the next line changes a bit here. Got more kicks. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then it completely changes for the last 4 bars. It goes 1, 2, flam, kick, tom, kick. Does it again. 1, 2, flam, kick, tom, kick. Last 2 bars. 1, 2, flam, kick, tom, kick. Last bar. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and I think actually the last bar is actually a hi-hat because it stops a bit quicker than a crash. So it would be 1, 2, 3 and 4 and then you stop that hi-hat dead. Okay, so it's a lot going on in this track. It's not easy, it's super quick, but once you've got it, it is fun. And like I say with all my tutorials, once you've got it, add your own crashes, add your own fills, just have some fun rocking out to this track. Let me know how you've got on. Don't forget, if you do want the full sheet music for this, link is below. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you're listening to and let me know what you would like to see on this channel. I'll do my best. Thanks for watching. See you next time.